They say the temptation to give up is greatest right before you're about to succeed. We live in a world where people are weak, where they want instant gratification. I remembered back to what my grandpa said though. He said, look outward. So I started asking around, will somebody help me? And my uncle said, you know what, Ty, you need somebody who's gonna show you how to make money. So I was like, great idea. I'm gonna go find somebody, but I didn't have any gas money. So I was stuck there at my mom's house at $40. So I walked to the kitchen. That's what I could afford to do. And I found a Yellow Pages and I opened up this Yellow Pages and I looked in the finance section and I found this guy and I said, I'm gonna go visit that guy. I got a suit out of the closet. It wasn't mine, it was too big. It looked weird on me. God help me. I don't know what I looked like when I showed up at that guy's house, but got somebody to drive me in, and I showed up, and Kathy, as secretary, opened the door, and I walked back, and this guy, Mike Stainback from the phone book, I walked up to him and I said, Mike, you don't know me. If you show me what you know, because I figure you must know a lot about money if you can afford a full-page ad in the Yellow Pages. If you show me what you know, I'll work for you for free. And I'll never forget, he was sitting in this chair, he had a big mustache, he looked kind of like Tom Selleck. He was sitting there and he just rolled his chair towards me and he said, you know what, Ty? I've been looking for someone like you for 20 years.
When you get stuck on your path to success, remember to look outward and seek out people who can help you kickstart your journey. Even if you have to work for free, seek the experience and knowledge of someone who can help you accomplish your own goals and gain insight from their lessons. Once you are prepared, put together a map to your own success. Our education system can fail you in that it will not give this map to you. You have to do it yourself. Others can help you put it together, but the earlier you know what you want to do, the sooner you can begin following it. If you find yourself lost along the way, it's okay. The day you can admit that you need help is the day you can find the people who can help you get back on track. Be smart about the decisions you make along the way, and make sure you are making the right ones. You can achieve your goals in a number of different ways, but a wrong decision can mean it takes a lot longer to get there. Maybe you aren't sure of what your life's purpose even is yet. The first step in finding this purpose is also the first question you should ask yourself. What are my strengths? In order to truly find success, you need to build on your strengths and not your weaknesses. It's tempting to look at what others have done and try to incorporate it into your own routine, but other people's strengths may be your weaknesses. It may take longer than you anticipated it would, but if you keep working and keep thinking, you can very well achieve everything you wanted to achieve.
Is you have to have a map of success. So think about, in the olden days, they used to bury treasure, and to find it, they would have a map. And if you didn't have that map, you could spend all the hard work, all the time, all the effort, all the labor you wanted. You never would find the treasure. And the school system failed us. Let's just face it. I'm not saying all school is bad, but I'm saying there's things it didn't teach us. We didn't learn the proper tools. And so we weren't given the map to success. And that's why so many people are in debt, and why so many people are depressed, and why so many people have financial trouble, and so many people don't know how to invest their money. I've traveled to 40 or 50 countries. Once I was sleeping on that couch, I found a mentor, Mike Stainback. One thing led to another. I began to business network and began to travel. I've been to New Zealand and Japan and South America, Bolivia, Chile, Germany, all these countries around the world where I found mentors who gave me a map. They said, here, Ty, here's what worked for us. I remember being in Germany with a guy who invited me, and he was 30 years older than me. And he just told me, we walked back to the hotel where I was staying. I was speaking, doing a little business talk there to his staff. And he said, Ty, I want to share with you what worked for me. I started at 12 years old, and now I'm 70 years old. And I remember thinking, this guy's giving me the map. What if they had given me that map when I was 18 years old in school? Life would have been so much easier. If you have the map, you'll cut the learning curve. If you're watching this and you feel lost, it's better to just sit down and be like, I'm lost. Because the day you admit you're lost is the day you allow yourself to be found by people who can give you a tip. Prudence is the ability to make the right decision. And I can't tell you how many entrepreneurs and non-entrepreneurs, even me at times too, I'm not special. Because of our upbringing in society, and my goal is to go right there. Let's say it's a mile away, so north. What happens if society, my upbringing in school, wired my compass exactly backwards? So I think, let's say I can't see that camera, but I know I want to go north. So I pull out my compass and it points that way. So I just take off walking, and I do it in an organized fashion. I do it in a perfectionist manner. I'm also working on hard work and hustle. Keep walking towards your goal. Well, the truth is, if you go south when you should go north, you could have gone 1 mile, but the earth is about 24,000 miles in circumference.
How can you find your life's purpose? I remember asking myself that. And if I had a time machine right now and I could go back to my 12-year-old self, this is what I would say to him. I'd say, Tai, remember, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. Go directly towards what you want with focus. While the whole world is distracted and lost, you go directly towards it. You'll get there a lot quicker than most people. I'd also tell myself, build on your strengths. If you're an outgoing person, build around that. If you're a shy person, do things behind the scenes. Steve Jobs was shy. He built Apple behind the scenes. Mark Zuckerberg built Facebook behind the scenes. Too often we see other people's strengths. We want those to be our strengths and we say, I'm gonna do that. No, you can't build on weakness. You can only build on strength. Remember that. You can't build on your weaknesses. You can improve them a little bit so they're not so bad, but you can't build a life around them. And then I would tell myself, lastly, I'd say, remember this. You can get almost anything you want in life, but it always takes a tad bit longer than you think. In fact, in my life, I found it always takes me 1 year longer than I think.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.